events, both in person, hybrid, and even virtual events, they have two things in common. So the first is that they generate a ton of exposure to your brand and also several leads for your business. Second is they also can provide your business with a new income stream by selling tickets or access. I speak to 20 event hosts per week. And through the conversation I've had, I've learned tremendously what differentiates a good event that is poised for success and that is going to fill up really quickly versus an event that is not going to do that well. So here are my 6 best tips that, in my opinion, will differentiate between the two. Let's dive straight in. The first, and in my opinion, it's one of the most important things that you have to nail down, is strong event name and messaging. So you might say, yeah, but what's in a name? It's really important that you have a very strong name that tells what the event is all about. And also around the name, there's enough information that sends the right signal to the right audience that is going to tell you straight away what you're going to get from the event and why should people spend time and commit to your event, especially if it's not a free event. So people, they are going to commit by paying money to your event. So you have to tell them straight away what they are going to gain from your event. The second most important point is your landing page. Make sure that your landing page is the home for all the right information about your event. So it should have very basic information. When is your event gonna be? How long is gonna be? Who are your speakers? This has to be very, very clear, clearly specified on the landing page. So someone who's thinking about joining your event, it has to be there and they have to be able to consume it in an easy way. So whether your event is going to be in person, whether it's going to be online, whether it's going to be a hybrid event. And also, when someone wants to take the next step, there should be a very clear way how they can take the right step. So you should provide very well-positioned call to action on your landing page, on various points of your landing page. This is really important. So I get to see very good landing pages with a lot of branding, with the right colors, with the right message, but the CTA is hidden somewhere down there. So you have to position your CTA, your call to action, your next step at the right place. So when someone is saying, okay, this is the event for me, they have the button there, right, available next to where they are consuming your content. This is really important. The third point, and very important, always build your house on your land. You might say, what does this have to do with your event, right? I get to see a lot of event hosts that they are tapping into social media, such as Facebook and LinkedIn, and create the event there. They are using these platforms in order to capture interest of potential attendees through social media effect. Whilst it has a lot of advantages because it's going to expose your event to new potential attendees, this is a flawed concept. And I would like to take a deep dive here. So when you are creating your event, you should have ideally a domain for the event, whereas it has to fall under your existing domain. It has to fall under your brand so that anyone who wants to take action and they want to take the next step with you, they don't just have to commit on social media and say, I'm interested in attending an event on Facebook, but they have to go to your landing page. They have to consume your messaging. They have to see who's going to speak at your event, and they have to commit on your own landing page. This is really important, and this is a mistake that I keep seeing people doing, creating events on these social media networks or event platforms such as Eventbrite, which is really taking away all the control from you from owning your own event. This is really important. You need to be able to host your event on your own land, in your own space, so that you can capture metrics that are really important for your event. Without having these metrics, And without having this particular point nailed down, you can't really do any of the power stuff when it comes to event. The fourth point, after you build your house on your land, the next mistake that I keep seeing is that you're not capturing the interest first. So it's really important that first you capture a lead. So someone who wants to take action and want to take it to the next step, first you have to capture the interest of that lead, capture a name and an email, and then you take them to the right step. So irrespective whether you have a free event or free/paid event or straight paid event, first you have to capture the interest, because without having this step in place, you can't do all of the power stuff that I'm gonna show you next up. So it's really important that first you capture the interest, first you capture that lead, first you add it to your database in order to be able to do next steps that I'm going to show you. Without having this in place, you can't really do anything because you don't know who is interested in your event. So before you take them to the payment page, you really have to first capture the interest of a particular lead. Fifth point, follow-up. So once you capture the interest of the potential lead, if they've bought a ticket, if you have paid tickets, you still have to keep following up. It's really important that you keep the momentum going prior to your event. It's really important. Sometimes you get to attend a paid event or a free event, and they will say, "You see you in 6 months' time," and they don't send a follow-up. What's going to happen? You're going to forget about that event and you're not going to attend. So it's really important that you keep on sending the right signals and you keep on building momentum prior to your event. So if someone has shown commitment and say, "Yes, I'm interested in attending this particular event," but they haven't committed by buying a ticket, it's really important that you try and use your follow-up in order to upsell them to tickets, to various tickets and maybe programs prior to your event or post your event. Without having the capture the lead step and without having the follow-up sequence, you really don't have an event, because an event should not be a one-time launch. It should be something ongoing. And once you capture the interest of an event, you should keep following up, and you should keep on sending information about your event, about what you do, about your brand, about your speakers, about the bonuses that they have, about the different things that you're going to provide, about the messaging of the event, what they are going to gain. It's really important. Good event hosts, I've learned this, good event hosts, they sell their event even prior to launching the event. This is really powerful point, and I would like to share this with you. The sixth, referrals. This is my domain. This is where I focus. And I know this space very, very well because we're in this space. So once you have your own landing page, once you have built your house on your land, once you have captured the lead and you're sending follow-up sequence, then it's time to tap into referral marketing. And by asking for referrals, we have had event hosts to generate anywhere between 15 to 20% increase in their attendees. That's pretty cool. So by providing your attendees with an easy way how to share your event and how to do marketing for you and how to spread the word for you, you're going to get an extra 15 to 20% increase in your attendees. And those attendees are going to come through word of mouth marketing. They are more engaged. They tend to spend more. They tend to stick longer, and they tend to commit more to your future events. So it's really important that you follow these steps and that you implement through the landing page and capture the lead and follow-up sequence. And then once you have those in place, you implement this power up and that referral marketing to your space. This is really important. I feel that I wanted to share my experience of speaking to 20 event hosts per week. So I hope that you really liked these tips. Feel free to comment down below on which tip you liked most and why. And if you have any other tips that you feel they are really important and they should have been added to this list, make sure you add them in the comment section. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. Until next time.